Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
T-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
First down, Ravens.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Kaiser on first down.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He goes underneath to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 16, Kaiser. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now Burrow on first down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At their own 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 98 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score, Ravens 14, Bengals 7. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Malik Harrison in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
18-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Carrier.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple, Kaiser. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete to Jay.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again. And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
That last completion, certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Tate. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. There, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Got him in, it's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
The Raven first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Ravens.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
His kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Score, Ravens 21. Bengals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Kaiser. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. Levante David in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a 1,000-yard rusher season ago, it's Mark Ingram. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. It's complete to Lockett. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
From midfield now, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Kaiser. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Kaiser. That is caught inside the 5.
Kaiser's pass.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score, Ravens 28, Bengals 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Complete to Auden Tate.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Watch 19. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense is just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on it was Levante David.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Kaiser to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Kaiser got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Burrow loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Bengals 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Bengals.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 24-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Kaiser here looking to throw it. His throw incomplete.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Kaiser. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Johnson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 48-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He completes it to Tate. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Burrow going to throw again. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. Dancing to his, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and